What's up YouTube and Amazon, Jefferson here with the starters page. So I was in the market for a Bluetooth over-the-ear headphones. I love the one that I previously had, but I was really needing something that was more wireless and Bluetooth just because I travel a lot and having to plug in a wire sometimes gets a little inconvenient. It just really depends on my situation. But I really preferred something Bluetooth, but something inexpensive. And I found these ones right here on Amazon. I got this one by the company name of Bluedio. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. This is the Bluedio H Plus Turbine Wireless Bluetooth. And what I love about this is that, one, it has the latest Bluetooth 4.1, which is super awesome, also has low power consumption. It also has a built-in microphone, so you can accept or decline phone calls, which is really awesome. Sound quality on that one is really good as well. It has a built-in micro SD card slot, which I don't really use as often, but it's really nice to have. And the reason being is because if my phone or whatever device I'm connecting with this, if the power on that one is actually running low or I just don't want to use it, or two, I don't have any signal for wherever I'm going. I travel a lot, going to Utah, Reno, Las Vegas, wherever, and the roads that I take just doesn't have really good, strong signals. So having a built-in micro SD card is super convenient because you could just pop in a SD card and listen to music on there, which is super awesome. It also has an FM radio. The FM radio is pretty good. I don't listen to radio at all, but if you don't have your phone or if your phone's dead, you forgot to plug in an SD card, you have something. So it's really nice and versatile in my opinion. It looks really nice. The build structure is pretty decent. I kind of like it, but it's nothing too, fancy or anything. It also has a headphone jack right here. So if your headphones die, because it is Bluetooth, then you could plug in the included audio jack right here and you wouldn't have to worry about that because you could still listen to music, which I personally like. So it's like a two-in-one. It's a wired/wireless headphone, which is really awesome. Price is just a steal considering the quality you're getting. And this has really good sound quality on here. It has a 57mm driver, which gives you really good dynamic range on there. The bass is really good. The sound quality is really clear. I love everything about this. The actual ear cushions themselves, it feels really good, and it has a really tight fit on there. After a while, it does tend to hurt your ears, let's say roughly the 5th hour, give or take, depending on you. I have medium-sized ears, they're not too big, and this doesn't cover my ears. It's actually on the ear headphones. For me, it's not over the ear, so that's why it hurts after, like the 5th hour or so. Just because it's resting right on my ear right here, it tends to hurt. It feels really good in my head. I love it. Cancels the noise extremely well. I'm super surprised. Right when you put it on, it actually lowers down your surroundings, which is good. I like that a lot. You have up to 40 hours of battery life on here, which is ridiculous. So depending on what you use this for, it could actually last for 1 whole week. And what I love about this is that if it's not connected to anything, it would actually automatically turn off by itself, which is nice. The standby time on here is just really great. I'm not too sure how many devices you could have this connected with, but I have this connected to my cell phone, which is the iPhone 5S, and my MacBook Pro 13-inch Retina. And I have both of them connected to these headphones, which I personally love just because I don't have to connect or reconnect, each device. I could have both of them connected at the same time, and if I'm watching a YouTube video or editing videos on my computer, I could just plug these in, turn them off, and then just start doing what I'm doing. If I get any notifications, it would also notify me on these headphones. So that's really great. The one bad thing about this that I really don't like is that the connection time between one device towards the other actually does take a long time to connect. Probably 3 seconds. It's not that long, but for me, it is. So for example, if I'm editing or watching a video on my laptop, and I get a notification on my phone. It takes roughly 3 seconds. It tells me right here, but it takes roughly 3 seconds to connect back to my laptop, just because of either the connection or something. I'm not too sure, but it does take that long, which kind of bums me out, just because I wish it carried off a lot quicker. So I get the notification in my phone, and then just probably 1 second reconnects right away. It's not a big deal, don't get me wrong, and especially considering the price, you can't go wrong with it. I just did want to mention that. So all in all, I love this thing. When you adjust the headphones, it is plastic, but it stays on there really well. I believe everything out of these headphones is actually constructed out of plastic. Even the chrome type material on there, it does feel like plastic. It's good quality, doesn't feel cheap at all in my opinion. The top headrest right here, it feels really good enough cushions on there, never hurt the top of my head. There is a good clasp on here, so it will tend to hurt your ears after a while, but it's not going to be until like several hours, so you're good on that end. Make sure you guys adjust the height of this, because if it's too I guess small, it will hurt the top of your head, and if it's too big, if you drop these down a lot, then it's gonna hurt the bottom of your ears. So make sure it's adjusted really well, so it's balanced right in between your ears. So do take that into consideration. I really love this thing. I have a micro SD card plugged in here, and in order to toggle on and off between the micro SD card or your Bluetooth, is that there's going to be a scroll wheel, or it's not really a scroll wheel, but you'll have a wheel right there. You wanna press and hold that wheel where you're able to change the volume and track. So once you press and hold that button, a green LED light is going to light up, and once you start listening to music on there, it will start blinking. So that lets you know that you're connected with your micro SD card. If you want to switch to your FM radio, just press the mode. That's only if you're in the SD card option already. So once you're already in there, just press mode one time, the mode button, and it would change into the FM radio. And you guys could scan sensors, the scan button right there, if you wanted to listen to a different station. So that's pretty neat. If you guys want to go back to your Bluetooth, so you can listen to your phone or your computer, pretty much wherever device that you have it connected with, you want to press down the scroll wheel again until it turns off. It takes roughly 4 seconds to activate or deactivate, and then that's it. That's how you toggle between the micro SD card, FM radio, and your Bluetooth option. It charges with a micro USB cord, which does come included right here. The microphone in here is really good. I never had any issues at all. It sounded really clear on my end when I'm listening to the other person on the phone, and they also told me my sound quality is really good as well. So that's a huge plus in my opinion. The distance on here is 32 feet. With no obstructions. If you guys do go through walls, it does tend to, hurt it down a little bit. But all in all, I always keep my phone near me. Or if I'm listening to my laptop, if I have it paired up, I'm not that far. So, do take that into consideration. It gets pretty far, but not that far. So, not bad. 2 hours to fully charge this thing, which is a standard now. Alright, so before I end this video, I want to show you guys how the sound leakage is in this thing. So I'm going to play the music at its lowest setting, then jump it up to halfway, and then take it all the way to its max, just so you guys could see and hear how it actually handles the sound and how much it contains it or leaks out of these things. So let me just put them on. I'm not going to connect it with my phone. I'm actually just using the micro SD card that I have in here. So let me just put it into that mode. So this is at its lowest settings. Obviously, you're not going to be able to hear anything just because it's super low. So I'm going to take it to its middle volume. Okay, so this is at its middle. I'm not too sure if I'm yelling, but it cancels a lot on there, which is really good. So I'm just gonna let it play for several minutes or several seconds. Okay, so now I'm gonna change it all the way to its max volume. And it does tell you if you reach its max. Okay, so it's now at its max. And it actually did not tell me I reached it, which is quite interesting. Alright guys, so that's how it sounds like. I'm gonna take off these headphones. There you go. So that's how it sounds like right there. I really love it. I highly recommend checking these guys out. Everything is in the description box below, so you guys don't have to worry about finding these particular ones. All in all, I highly recommend it. Great headphones, especially for its price. These are the Bluedio Turbine headphones. If you have any questions, put them in the comment box below. If you guys like this video, or if you just found it helpful, give me a thumbs up. It helps out my channel. And like always, guys and girls, take care.